Hello, I'm Alison Westwood of Eclipse gift wrapping, and today I'm going to be showing you how to wrap using some of this rather beautiful silk hat gift wrap. This is an idea that will look similar to this when it's finished, of how you can wrap something square, such as or rectangular really I suppose, such as a book or a box, in this way, just to give it a little bit of extra pizzazz. So, first of all, line your book up in the wrapping paper. Make sure you've got enough to overlap on one side, and folding the paper under on the other side, that you've got enough paper so that the fold is exactly on the edge of the book. I've already put some double-sided tape onto here, ready to stick it down. Before I do, the paper at the end here should be just enough to come up to about the top of the edge of the book, possibly slightly below, so I'll adjust that slightly. And above the book, you need perhaps the book's height again in extra paper for this design. So first of all, I'll take the backing off my double-sided tape, pull the paper up so it's nice and tight around the book, and take this side over the top and stick it down as nearly as I can on the edge of the book. Just smooth that down. At the end of the book, you need to fold the paper down from the top. Make a good sharp crease at each side, making sure the paper is held into the corner there as you do so. Then pull the paper in around the base of the book. The good thing about this paper being that it is really very robust and strong, and you won't have the problem that you have with some papers that you pull it in around that corner and unfortunately it tears. Fold the edge over, which is always a good idea, and then take some more double-sided tape. I'm going to put a little bit across the corner on each side, and another piece in the middle to hold it all in place. Take the backing off. Any little bits of tape that should stick out beyond the paper, just bring them back in with your finger and they'll stick to themselves, and then just smooth that down in place, and then you need to go to the other end. Now I've creased the paper most of the way up there so that I can seal this piece down, having put a bit more double-sided on there. I can seal it down in line with the rest. And because it's quite a long piece of paper, you'll probably need to get your fingers in there and just smooth it down. And once you've done that, stand the whole thing up. And at this point, starting as low down as you can, just smooth the paper into two creases at the side. Once you've started, you can use both hands on one side so that it's effectively a bit like a bag. And at the lower end, close to your book or your box, you just need to flatten it down so that it forms a little sort of triangle at each end. Then I have the seam side facing me. Hopefully you can see that. The paper's seamed there, so this is the back of the wrap. So bring the paper towards the back first and then fold it forwards like so. So you start to pleat it. Then you need to pleat back towards you, making a good sharp crease each time. The other beauty of this paper is that although this is a glitter design And normally by now I'd be showering glitter everywhere and my cat would have run for cover. Oh, he's not here, but anyway, there we go. But with this paper, the Silk Hat paper, you'll find that the glitter does not come off. Now, if I stop here, this is going to mean that the edge of the paper is pointing forwards. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to cut this off now level at the back so that the raw edge as such is pointing to the back of the gift, not to the front. Just trim off any little tags. And at this point, you can see that if I put a piece of ribbon through the centre, that is then going to fan quite nicely from the sides. So the next stage is to take some ribbon, and I'm going to use one which is nice and red and picks up the colour in the reindeer's nose on the paper. And you need, I'm just going to tie a shoelace style knot on this one, but you need quite a bit of ribbon to do so. Make sure the ribbon is in the centre and that you have two ends of approximately equal length. Always a good idea to use ribbon scissors rather than use paper scissors for ribbon because they won't cut. Then adjust this so that you tie a knot just below the top of the book. Just an ordinary shoelace style knot, keeping it nice and tight and firm. And then you can adjust the length of your ends, cut them off so that they're roughly equal. And there we are. There is the finished product. And I'll just bring you this one to compare, which is exactly the same technique, but just a different style of bow. This style of bow you'll be able to find on some of my other wrapping videos on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching.